Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. Yeah, I can't talk this evening. How are you doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. This is Wednesday evening, and this is my first non-PR package video since the hurricane. So usually when I do PR package videos, I try to keep straight on the topic and don't talk about life and all that other stuff. I just try to talk about the company and show the package. So I've had a couple of those that I needed to get out of the way, but this is really the first time I've kind of checked in since probably close to a week ago. So I have a couple things going on here. I need to unbox the Dreamer designs here, so that's what I have, and go over just a little bit about what I've managed to get done diamond painting wise. It hasn't been a whole lot, honestly, but I'm catching up. So I've actually been a bit under the weather lately, and hopefully I'm on the other side of that. But I also have this that came in today, and this is really what I wanted to open, but I wanted to do so on a video, but it's a cross stitch, and so I wanted to keep the video separate. So stay tuned, because I will be doing both of these unboxings tonight. I'm just going to do them separately, because sometimes I think doing them both, some things get lost in the shuffle for the cross stitchers and the diamond painters. So I'm going to try to do those two separate, because they're both really big projects. So I think they each deserve their own video. But in the meantime, what have I been working on? Well, I've been doing a lot of little things just because they're quick and easy to do. I'll get back to the big stuff here later this week. But I did finish a set of fall magnets here. I guess I could do them this way and just show them to you individually there. So we have our little squirrel. I did use a Sharpie on this one. The eyes were very pale yellow, so I used a Sharpie just to make a couple black dots on there, because I thought when I was done the eyes really weren't there. So we have our squirrel, our turkey, and these are just really thin, cheap magnet kit here, but they are nice and fall related. There's a hat. Here's a leaf. I've got a couple leaves there. And our hedgehog, as I was told by people on the last video, like, it's a little more clear now that it's diamond painted, but I guess a hedgehog is probably a little bit more of a British thing for good luck or something like that. I don't typically remember seeing hedgehogs as fall themed items over here, but that's what that is. So thank you to everybody that let me know. There is a pumpkin, and there is the pine cones. So they came out pretty good at the end. I think when they're diamond painting, they look a little bit better. This was a really inexpensive kit, and that meant that the drills were really inexpensive as well. They were indeed older, budget-friendly drills, which means that with these rhinestones, if the mirror coating on the back is scratched off or missing, then you can't see the color on them. And there were several I had to pick through, especially the dark brown colors. But there were plenty of drills, so I got them done, and they are cute. And I'm going to sneak these on my in-laws' refrigerator. Here in a couple weeks, we're going to be going, I just noticed the drill. Okay, it was extra drill. That's what was hitting my hand. It wasn't missing from this one or falling off. It was an extra. So anyway, we're going to the in-laws for the quarterly family gathering in a couple weeks. So I thought it would be fun to, throughout the day, sneak these on the fridge, so that by the end there's a whole collection on there. I've also been realizing, well, that it's October. That means that my Christmas goodie bags for my spouse's family need to get done. And I should probably zoom out a little bit. That'll help with the unboxing as well coming up. But these were little door hanger kits that I showed in my July haul from Ciro. Sorry about that. Doggo says hi. So I've got a few. Okay. I've got 3 of these. I thought this one was kind of funny because it almost looks like a green pile of poo. But it is a Christmas tree there. It says Merry Christmas. Had a few special drills in these. You can see it in the snowflakes as well as on the ornaments on this one. And we have our little snowman with the reindeer antlers on there, and there were some special drills in there, as well as the snowflakes and the holly leaves there. And then we have a little reindeer wearing a sweater or a scarf, or both. I guess it's just a scarf. And there were some special drills as well in the antlers and the snowflakes, like that one, but these were really cheap in July. So I got one for each family because we are doing 3 sets of Advent bags, which means that time is kind of short. I only have October and most of November to finish all the Christmas goodies, because they have to be in their possession by December 1st in order for this to work out. So I've done some of that. And this is a work in progress because I got kind of bored with it and had to stop to do the videos here. I've been working on more of the Christmas goodies, and that included a set of these truck coasters that were also in that July haul. But I've been doing them color by color, kind of assembly line style, so the sticky is still out on all of these, but I really needed to take a break and get some videos done. So I will get back to these here and have them done by the end of the evening so they don't sit out, but I only have 6 colors left here. So I've actually done about 11 colors on these. They're coming out pretty good. It's just that I have to do things like this assembly line style because I find the coasters to be, especially this type where the picture is kind of the same but slightly different, they get kind of boring. So I've been doing them all at once with each color. So they'll be done by the end of the night, and then I'll have a set of 8 coasters done. I have probably 4 or 5 more sets of coasters to finish for Christmas, so I need to get a couple done a week. And then I started working on some of my butterfly goodies and got through a whole bunch of butterfly stickers here. So these are just various sticker sets that I had. This was a set of 2 here with very pastel colors and small butterflies. Very easy. Lots of colors though. I was surprised. I did run out of one color on this one. Now this came with one of my craft boxes, that monthly subscription craft box, so not a company that I purchased them from. I didn't get to pick them. They were just thrown in my first craft box, but this very light pink color was short, so I used a light purple on this butterfly, I think, to make up for it. So no big deal, but they are done. And then I had this other set, and this is kind of funny because I did one and cut it out a while back, but I wanted to get the rest of them so I could get this kit out of the way. These were fun, and I like the way that each sheet was kind of a different color range there, so a lot of the pink and purple butterflies were on this one. The blue ones, I really like that one, were on here, and the yellows were kind of scattered throughout. That's probably one of my favorites there as well. And then that yellow and green one is pretty striking. So I did these one sheet at a time. So I would pick up the color and do all of the ones on each sheet because you have to kind of peel off the covering all at once. I do have this sticker set aside waiting for something, but it's not on the sheet anymore. So those were pretty good. So lots of butterfly stickers done for some junk journaling that I plan on doing very soon. So I got all those out of the way. So I'm gonna put all these back in the bag, and I'm gonna stop the camera real quick and be right back so I can clear off. I worry about the coasters sitting there with my big old unboxing. These are sticky, and so I need to put them in a safe spot. So I'll be right back. Okay, I guess I should have put the microphone back on there. Now it's unboxing time, but first I want to say my wishes of getting life back to normal goes out to all of you affected by the flooding and everything. Of course, there's no power, no cell service, and a lot of NOAA employees were in Asheville, Carolina. They're all accounted for now, but it was a bit concerning for us because the National Climate Center is located in Asheville, North Carolina. They're going to be closed for quite some time because they can't get to the building, and it's kind of a mess down there. But that's just one of many areas that were hard hit. So my heart goes out to all of those affected, and keep on going and do the best you can. And all those that are trying to help, thank you to everybody out there that is doing their best to try to get life back to normal for them. My parents were affected by Hurricane Harvey and had 2.5 feet of water throughout their house and lost a whole lot of stuff, and we had to deal with that. So I know how tough it can be for years and years of life's memories to have to be thrown away. So it's pretty tough to deal with. So my heart goes out to all of you out there, and the best of luck getting back to normal. It takes time and patience, but it will go back eventually. So, enough of the serious stuff. I have a Dreamer Designs package here, and it's a big square. And that's because this is a big one that I finally broke down and ordered. I had debated several times. I've even talked to you guys about debating about this one several times. And I finally talked myself into it as I looked over my collection, and one of the things that just kept showing up as missing to me. So I'm going to tear up the box, apparently. So I'm going to open this one up and see what we have inside. And you can tell it's brand new, never been opened, because we have the bag and everything packed away. Now, I've always been a fan of Dreamer Designs. I know not all of you are. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit more, because this is a biggie. Because of gapping issues with the square drills, I've never had a problem with the gapping. I guess I've never done any really light colored kits or noticed any issues with it. I like a little more space. I don't like really tight grids, but it turns out that Dreamer Designs is redoing their grid spacing because of all the complaints. They are tightening it up, and I saw just today that they said their Christmas releases will be the ones where you start seeing the better spacing. I think the overseas ones also already have some of the better spacing because they're printed on demand, but the ones you'll see in the regular Dreamer Designs store in the US and Canada, those will come with the Christmas designs. So they said this is the last week for Halloween Halloween canvases. So if you missed out or want to get any of the Halloween kits, I would do so while you still can. I'm not a big fan of Halloween specific canvases. I have a couple, and that's plenty for me, so I haven't bought lately. But be sure to check that out. And I am not a Dreamer Designs affiliate. This is all my own money, and just trying to keep up with diamond painting news out there to let y'all know so you don't miss out. And as far as Diamond Art Club, I did not do the Halloween mystery box because, again, not into Halloween canvases. So good luck to all of you out there starting to receive your boxes. I typically don't buy Diamond Art Club mystery boxes because I'm not into Marvel and Teletubbies and a lot of the cartoon ones that show up in those boxes as they try to get rid of old inventory. So it's not worth it to me to take the chance. So I don't do the mystery boxes. But for those of you that do, I hope you have the best of luck in getting something that you enjoy. And I've also seen a lot of talk because of the U.S. having the port strike. Just to clarify, if you haven't been truly watching the news, a port strike is only for Caribbean and East Coast, not the West Coast ships. And a lot of these overseas companies that we buy from don't send their stuff on ships. They send it on airplanes, which is how you get it within a couple weeks. Ship delivery takes over a month, and it's really slow, so a lot of bulk stuff comes on ships. So think of like Christmas type stuff, things like that might be affected. Stuff that large retail stores are buying in large numbers. But as far as orders from Temu and a lot of the budget-friendly companies overseas that we buy, you know, Fan Sales, One Day Saving, New Craft Day, all those, they fly stuff in. So you should be okay. But just something to keep an eye on. I know I heard today, my kiddos work at Walmart, and I have friends out there. I didn't go anywhere today, but I heard there's a run on things like toilet paper at the grocery stores. Toilet paper is made in the U.S., folks. It's not going to be affected. So please be patient with people and don't try to go hoarding things again, because it's not necessary. We'll get what we need in. And hopefully this won't be a prolonged strike. There will be effects into Christmas, probably if it does go on too long, but that's a whole nother issue. So anyway, keep buying your diamond paintings and do what you do. This, I've just noticed, I'm sitting here trying to open the toolkit while I talk. This bag is fuzzy, like flannel. This is a different material than I've ever seen before for a Dreamer Designs bag. It's nice. It's really soft. I just want to sit here and pet it like a bunny rabbit. Wow, that is soft. But this is definitely different fabric than I've seen before for their toolkits. Otherwise, toolkits are pretty much the same right now, but I know that they are changing. But this looks like a older toolkit here, other than the bag. So I have a ton of baggies. I do use those for overflow drills or leftovers. I have 2 of the purple wax, which those are really nice. You want to keep them sealed, though, to keep your wax moist. We have a straightener, which does help straighten lines after you've laid your diamonds down. We have a couple multi-placers here. The squishies, tweezers, those are metal tweezers. The pen. And this pen is a slightly different style here. This is for placing AB drills. So, and of course the big old tray, and a lot of people ask what this is for. This is so you can put more than one color in your tray at the same time if you want to. I don't typically use them. But I think the trays are changing. They may be getting smaller, somebody said. I'm not sure. I'll have to order a more recent kit to see what's going on with toolkits there. So that is the typical toolkit. Boy, this thing is heavy. And we have our purple ribbon. We'll get that out of the way. Okay, let's see what we have for drills in this one. See if you can figure out which diamond painting we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 bags of drills in this one. Wow. And then we have the instructions, aka the trash. But if you're new to diamond painting, you may want to check it out. I know I have a lot of new people on my channel. You may not have bought a Dreamer Designs, but you get a 15% off code for your next purchase. You get instructions and a thank you and all that good stuff on there. So we have lots of black in this one. Lots and lots of black. Oh, there you go. So much for being a surprise of which one this one is. So let's just go ahead and look at the canvas. I thought, oh, they won't be able to guess from the drills because there's so many colors. But it says what it is right there on the drills. So this is Woodland Panorama. So I did finally break down and buy it. I kept looking. I have, let me move these so they don't make noise. Okay. I have a couple other of the really big ones. I have the ocean one, the Coral Reef Island. I have the Firebird one that's really big. And then I have the Lakeside House scene one. But this one is Woodland Panorama. This is a Ciro Marchetti, which is one of the reasons I had to buy it. If you go back through my stash video part 2, I show all my Dreamer Designs and I show some others from Marchetti. I do like him as an artist, but this one was missing from my collection, and I love the woodland scene. We've got, just looking at this section here, we've got this big old dragonfly on the tree, lots of pretty flowers on here, purple and blue flowers or sunflowers. There's a fox, and that's another fox. Yes, a couple of them. hiding in there, but this one has 65 colors. And it has lots of special drills, lots and lots. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 AB drills on this one. So lots and lots of sparkle. We'll keep rolling along here. We've got more flowers here, bright purple colors. Another big old tree with vines growing across it. Got a big old butterfly. There's a mushroom. The birds and the trees. There's some sort of, looks like a squirrel up there in the tree. And then we have a lady here holding an owl, kind of a medieval look, which is definitely Marchetti style, like the Enchanted Cave and some of the others. And then we have, it almost looks like a tree beard type face. There's a face there in where the trees meet over here. That's kind of interesting. There is kind of that fantastical touch. Of course, we got a big old castle here. That looks like a giant grasshopper down there. And yeah, definitely fantastical once we get to the unicorn. There's some more butterflies, some pretty yellow flowers there. More butterflies. Another big old tree. Finally found the sticker sheet. Another, looks like maybe some sort of critter up there. There's a big old deer. And a second little unicorn. And a lot more flowers. Those red flowers will probably be pretty sparkly, because it looks like, just looking at this, a lot of the AB drills are reds and greens and dark blue and orange. So I think they're going to be highlighting a lot of the flowers, and maybe the kind of, it's almost like it's framed here with the natural wood leading to the castle, like you're looking through a frame there. So we'll see how much is highlighted from the AB drills. But here you go, we finally got to the sticker sheet. There's the full picture, if you can see that, but because it's so large, they had to print it pretty small there. So this is a 180 by 60 centimeters, and it is Woodland Panorama by Marchetti. Of course, you get other stickers on your sheet here. And the 65 colors with, here's the long list of ABs there at the end. No rhinestones or other special drills, just a ton of ABs. So let's take a look then at some of these drills. I was actually surprised when I saw how much black maybe there is. Try to do this quietly away from my microphone. Some of these are just noisy. I don't know if we'll look at all of them, but I was curious how many bags of 310 in this one. So there's a purple 327 and that red 321. 310 has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags of 310, and then 208, the bright purple there. That is a lot of 310. Whew. And they are squares. So that's why, one of the reasons why I don't mind just a little bit more space that Dreamer Designs has, because black drills can be a little difficult. They seem to have a lot more overflow on them, making them a little bit big, and trying to fit them all squeezed in on some of the tighter grid spacing. Honestly, like Diamond Art Club, I do have trouble with the black drills on Diamond Art Club canvases because they're just too tight for me. But anyway, that's a lot of black. So 814, there's a lot of that. And then this 801 brown, that makes sense. There would be a lot of that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of 801, but you saw that that dark brown wood is edging all the way around in several large trees on this one. So we got some purples there and another brown. So it doesn't surprise me that there would be a lot of brown in this. And that's also kind of showing here on the edges of some of these other bags. So we'll go ahead and take a look at another one here. Something very sparkly in here. I'm gonna try to figure out, I may have to just get this one up, honestly. I don't think I can get it back in. So Dreamer Designs will put all their ABs in one spot, which is pretty cool for finding them. And that's this bag that I saw. So there's this red color, that's a 666 AB. Very sparkly and bright. There's the orange, that's 740 AB. There's a lighter orange, 742. There's the blue, 798. There's a pink, 893, and 3 bags of the AB 906 green. So definitely lots of highlighting of the flowers in this one. I know one of the other ones, it seems like the frame, the one with the phoenix or the firebird, that one had a lot of highlighting in the frame. So I thought this one might be the same way, but it looks like all these ABs are like flower and maybe in the lady a little bit, but those look like flower colors. And there's some more. There's a light blue. There's 2 AB38 and AB46, and then lots and lots of AB white ones there. So there's 3 more colors of ABs, and then we're back to the normal drills here. So we have the 3866, 3861, 3860, there's 2 bags, 3856. This is going to be a tricky one to get up, honestly. 741, 731, lots and lots of browns here, because you'll see even 612, there are 2 bags, 610, 611, because a lot of these either have large amounts in one bag or multiple bags of colors, which means that the container that has to be chosen, if I wanted to kit all of the bags up, would have to have lots of large containers. Okay, maybe I can edit out some of that noise for you, but containers with a lot of large space are kind of hard to find in a lot of the sets of containers for diamond painting. So I may have to just open one bag at a time and have a stash set aside, but then it's easier for them to get separated and lost. So I'll have to think about the kitting up on this one for a little bit. So there's more green, 920. So there's 2 bags of 920, there's one 921, 918. 2 bags of 918, 3 bags of 905. So it's actually, for a canvas this big, it's not that many colors. So what did I say, 64 colors? So yeah, 65 colors. So a lot of the colors have multiple bags here. Here's another one, the dark brown, the 938. It looks like there's 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think my kiddo is home. Sorry about that. So there are 8 bags. Mocha! 8 bags of 938. So, and then I'm guessing that's the skin colors for the lady. I'm gonna stop for a minute because my kiddo's coming home and the dogs are unhappy. Okay, maybe not. They just ran outside to bark. But my kiddo's coming home from Walmart, so he'll want to tell me all about his crazy day of toilet paper hoarding. And the only reason is because I see more of multiple bags of the same color there. There's 3 890s. Here's 2 815s and an 814. And here's another one with a bunch. There's 895. There's... Okay, I went ahead and stopped the video there for a bit and let the dog settle in, the kiddo get in the door. So the last few colors here at the end were multiple bags of these green colors here, which was 905 and 895. There are 4 bags of that. So this is going to be a kitting up challenge. Here's the 890s and some red and pink. So we have the bright floral colors mixed in with all the greens and browns and black bags on this one. Lots and lots of browns, but so many with multiple bags. I should have looked up the number of diamonds in this kit, but It's not too many of any one color, I think. So I don't think this will be too boring. I don't see really any confetti, but I do see a lot of, interest in this with all the little pictures in here. I don't think it'll be boring at all, despite the fact that it is only 65 colors, and I say only 65 for one this large. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The challenge is going to be trying to figure out how to kit this up. So I don't think I'm going to roll this one up and put it away in the box. I think with this will be kind of my fun project off to the side, because I'm not sure why I waited so long to buy this one, honestly. Because of all my big Dreamer Designs ones, I think this is my favorite, which means it's most likely to get done faster than the others. I have the others, the only other one I have actually kitted up is the ocean one, the Ocean Island, and I've done a fair amount on that one because that one's also very enjoyable. But I think the skin color here for her looks great. I saw those skin color diamonds in there, and I think you can clearly see her face. I don't always like people in my diamond paintings, but I think that she looks very good. And I think with the theme, that medieval theme with the unicorns and everything really makes that fit, especially with the castle. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this thing so you can get another look at some of the parts of this canvas. But I am looking forward to this one, and I think it is probably still available. So this is Woodland Panorama. It's been around for a little while. And Ciro Marchetti, or I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. And this is 180 by 60 centimeters. So it's one I'll work on kind of sideways. Well, because, yeah, I'll work on it sideways. So I will roll, if you're wondering how to do a large one like this, I should get the diamonds out of the way. But typically what I do, I have clips that I use to hold a rolled up canvas on each side, but I will roll this up. Let me see if I can flip it now. And I will work on it this direction. So that way it fits just fine on my little table and under my light pad, and as I work on it, I will kind of roll it down. I've seen some pretty fancy setups. You can buy 3D printed ones that fit under the desk that hold the rolling and all that. I don't want to get all that complicated. I do have my own 3D printer, so I can print those kind of things, but boy, fighting my 3D printer and getting it all working right and leveled and all that takes a lot of time. So I found that even though I have a 3D printer, I don't use it very often because it is pretty finicky. It's an Ender 3 for anybody out there that is curious. It's my second Ender 3 actually, because the first one had trouble with the nozzle clogging, and I gave it to a friend because he was a fix-it person and he fixed it up himself and got it working. So I bought another one because I redesigned the whole nozzle, and my new one is a little bit better, but it still is a little finicky to set up and get going. It takes a whole evening just to get something started, and then it can take 10 to 12 hours or more to print stuff. So anyway, that's my 3D printer rambling. So I love the colors on this one. I love all the greens, the flowers, just looking at this end. But this is how I would work on this one, is start at one end and work toward the other. And that's why I kind of like the panorama shape for a lot of things, whether it's cross stitch or diamond painting, because the skinny part, you can just kind of move along and it doesn't seem quite as overwhelming as like a giant square. So my large cross stitch that I shared, the one the size of a couch, that one is kind of the same way, long and skinny, although I have not started that one. If you are curious about how that one's going, I have not started that one. I think it might be a next year project, honestly. I've pulled it out a couple times and just looked at it and thought, no, not right now. I think I'll save it for like a special start or a special occasion. It seems wrong to just kind of start it. So I'm probably going to save it as like a January 1st New Year start and see how far I can get with it in a year. Maybe set a goal for a certain number of stitches a week, or something like that, and see what we can do with it. So I'm going to put this one sort of temporarily away. So I'm not going to put any of these back in their bags or anything. I'm just going to kind of fold it up and loosely roll it up, because I will probably try to figure out a way to kit this one up. So that's what I have for you today for diamond painting. And next I will do a video unboxing a very large cross stitch that I've been waiting on that was back ordered. So it's one I ordered before Fort Worth, so over a month ago, but it finally came in today and I really want to break into it, but it's one that's worth showing on a video rather than just unboxing and enjoying by myself. So I will get to that, but I didn't want to have too much cross-stitch content without sharing some diamond painting content, because this really is mostly a diamond painting channel, or that's what I have been doing, so that's what my viewers are expecting out there. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you continuing to come back, and if you're new, welcome in. My plan for the weekend into next week, we have a neighborhood garage sale this weekend, but I decided not to participate. I could have sold some diamond paintings and diamond painting stuff, but I just don't have the energy this week to put that together, so I'm not going to do that, and it's probably for very little money, so probably not worth the time. Which means videos and stuff. I'm going to be working, I have kind of a special October project that I should get the first video out here by the weekend, this first weekend in October. It's kind of Halloween related, but it involves time-lapsing of a diamond painting that I've been working on. So that part you haven't seen. That's why I haven't shown you all my diamond painting that I've been working on, because one of those will pop up very soon and you'll see what I've really been working on. And I need to do a little bit more on my Josephine wall comparison project. So I will be doing some of that hopefully next week and share that one. And I've got an idea for a monthly logging journal to put together for next year, where I have a little bitty journal that I'm making for each month of the year that I can use for my progress on cross stitch and diamond painting, so I can actually set goals and work through a lot of the stuff I have to get done. So I'll be showing you what I'm doing with those and how I'm making them, because I did buy the mini dazzlers from Diamond Art Club with the 12 months of the year. So those will be the covers for my little 12 monthly journals, so I need to get that going. And that's also why I was working on the butterfly stickers. That's going to be part of that. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff that helps my channel grow, because without you I wouldn't have a channel and wouldn't have people to share all my fun crafting stuff with, because I used to kind of craft on my own, so it's been fun having other people that are like-minded out there. I can watch all your videos out there as you're crafting, and believe me, I do spend a lot of time watching the other content creators out there on YouTube. So thank you for your videos. If you are one of the content creators that's in here perusing my channel, I do appreciate all of you. And I will be back here in a little bit with another video for you with a cross stitch unboxing. So talk to you soon.